Throughout history, Black female singers have not only graced the world with their extraordinary talent, but have also shattered racial and gender barriers, paving the way for future generations. These women defied the odds, fought against discrimination, and left a lasting impact on the music industry and beyond. Today, we honor some of the most iconic Black female singers who changed history. Bessie Smith was one of the first Black female artists to achieve mainstream success in the 1920s. Her powerful voice and commanding presence made her the highest-paid Black entertainer of her time. Born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, she began her career as a street performer before rising to fame with her recordings. Her music, filled with raw emotion and storytelling, paved the way for blues to become a mainstream genre. She influenced countless jazz and blues singers who followed in her footsteps and set the stage for the evolution of modern music.
Which legendary blues singer was nicknamed Empress of Blues?
Bessie Smith.
As the Great Migration swells Philadelphia's Black population to over 250,000, the largest by proportion of any northern city, the vaudeville circuit performer Bessie Smith arrives on South Street with her sister and her niece.
Bessie Smith was fearless. She had a big voice. They didn't have mics and so forth. And some middle-class African Americans and churchgoers called it the devil music. Masses or grassroots people loved Bessie Smith.
Tens of thousands of rural Black immigrants coming and settling in the city, and they're bringing cultured, cultivated African American music and sort of low-down gut bucket blues and early forms of jazz and ragtime.
Bessie Smith's main subject in her music was about heartache, a stand-in for some of the disappointments that migrants had when they came to Philadelphia.
Always shared with everybody, and I guess I grew up, and I think the roots of where you grow up and how you grow up are so important. And I've always felt that if it takes one person to make the other person, we don't do anything by ourselves. I think if we try to help each other, and that's the way I came up with that kind of love. And I never really thought I was going to be a singer. I thought I was going to be a dancer. And I lost my nerve when I got to the theater at the Apollo, and then I tried to sing like Miss Connie Boswell. And I won first prize. So that's how the singer came. And I'm grateful to God for the talent that he gave me. I never knew that. Because if I was a dancer, I'd become a dancer, I'd probably be starving now.
Well, we're awfully glad that you gave up the dancing for the singing, too. And just keep well, Ella, because we need you. We need you so very much.
Thank you. And I think I'd like to, if I have time to say, my other reason that when I look back, I like to feel now that...
The voice of emotion. Billie Holiday's unique phrasing and emotional depth made her one of the most influential jazz vocalists of all time. Her song Strange Fruit courageously shed light on racial violence, making it one of the most powerful protest songs in history. Born into hardship, she overcame numerous obstacles to redefine jazz and blues music. Her hauntingly beautiful voice carried the weight of her struggles, making her one of the most authentic storytellers in music history. Despite facing personal struggles, she used her voice to inspire social change and left an indelible mark on music.
Special Green Room guest this afternoon is Mademoiselle Billie Holiday, recording artist for Clef Records. Good afternoon, Mademoiselle Holiday.
Hello, George.
I might add that it is a most pleasant experience to see that you are as personable in person as you are in your famous recordings.
Thank you.
We always like to ask our guests a question, and we like to compare their answers. Billie, I wonder if you could answer for us, what is jazz?
Well, to me, jazz is good music and a good feeling. And I'd like to say that everybody can play jazz, and no one person originated it. No one person created it. I think you just have to have it in you.
Or do you concur?
Have to feel it, in other words.
You concur with our guests thus far, then, that jazz must be tied in pretty closely with improvising.
That's right.
Mahalia Jackson, the Queen of Gospel. Mahalia Jackson was more than just a singer. She was a civil rights activist who used her voice as a tool for justice. Her gospel music broke racial barriers, and she performed at historic events such as the March on Washington, where she inspired Martin Luther King Jr. before his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. She refused to sing secular music, staying true to her faith while bringing gospel to a mainstream audience. With her rich contralto voice, she moved audiences to tears, making gospel a respected genre worldwide.
The late Mahalia Jackson. This was her appearance on the Flip Wilson Show 1971. She passed away January 1972.
Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Aretha Franklin's soulful voice and commanding presence made her a cultural icon. Raised in a musical family, she honed her craft in church before crossing over to mainstream music. As the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, she used her music to empower women and advocate for civil rights. Songs like Respect became anthems for equality and empowerment. She broke barriers as a Black woman in the music industry, winning 18 Grammys and leaving behind a legacy of musical brilliance. Nina Simone, the High Priestess of Soul. Nina Simone was not just a singer, but also a fierce activist. Her music blended jazz, blues, and classical influences while addressing civil rights issues. Songs like Mississippi Goddamn were bold statements against racial injustice, cementing her legacy as both an artist and an activist. Originally training as a classical pianist, she shifted to jazz and soul, using her platform to advocate for Black empowerment. Her powerful lyrics and uncompromising stance on social issues made her one of the most influential voices of her time.
My thing, what I hope to do all the time, is to be so completely myself, which that's what I hope I am. To be so much myself that my audiences and even people who meet me are confronted. They're confronted with what I am, inside and out, as honest as I can be. In this way, they have to see things about themselves immediately.
Diana Ross, the Supreme Trailblazer. As the lead singer of the Supremes, Diana Ross became one of the most successful female vocalists of all time. She helped define the Motown sound, breaking racial barriers in mainstream music and paving the way for Black artists in pop culture. After leaving the Supremes, she built a successful solo career and starred in films, proving that Black female artists could dominate in multiple entertainment industries. Her elegance and star power made her a global icon. Whitney Houston, The Voice. Whitney Houston's unparalleled vocal range and record-breaking success made her one of the greatest singers of all time. Born into a musical family, she was groomed for stardom from an early age. She became the first Black woman to achieve heavy rotation on MTV and influenced generations of artists with her powerful voice and timeless music. With over 200 million records sold, she set records that few could match. Her rendition of the national anthem at the Super Bowl remains one of the most iconic performances in history.
You remember the first song you ever sang in church?
Yes, I remember. The first song I sang in church was a song called Guide Me, Oh, Thou great Jehovah. Feed me till I want no more. Yeah.
The versatile icon. Janet Jackson's impact on music and pop culture is undeniable. She broke barriers as a Black female artist in the 1980s and 1990s, using her music and performances to challenge societal norms and advocate for social justice. She combined dance, visual storytelling, and powerful lyrics to create a new standard for pop music. From her groundbreaking album Control to her socially conscious Rhythm Nation 1814, Janet cemented herself as one of the most influential artists of her generation. The modern legend Beyoncé has taken the music industry by storm, using her platform to advocate for Black empowerment, feminism, and social justice. She has set numerous records, from being the most awarded female artist in Grammy history to revolutionizing visual albums with Lemonade. Her business acumen, artistry, and activism have made her one of the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Beyond music, she has championed humanitarian efforts, creating spaces for Black creatives to thrive. These incredible women not only changed the landscape of music, but also broke down barriers, inspiring generations to come. Their voices, courage, and resilience have left an indelible mark on history. As we celebrate their contributions, let us continue to support and uplift Black female artists who are carrying the torch forward. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content.